Good afternoon, CSI Nation. This is coming your CSI teacher, Mr. Tom Condon, and I appreciate you all being here tonight. I just wanted to give you a little quick brief overview of our science program this year. I know that we've discussed it in our Zoom meeting, but I just want to give you, again, a little refresher of some of the highlights. And then just be sure that if you have any questions, don't ever hesitate to give me an email, or if necessary, we can set up a Zoom meeting with you and your child if you have any other further questions. But let's get started with that. I just want to give you a little overview. Our motto we like to think about here at CSI is science is everywhere, and so are we. So this fall, as you already know, we began our study of energy in the physical science realm, looking at all the different forms of energy, its transfers, and how energy shapes every aspect of our life. And we're putting these ideas of energy to shape in our project class and making our students apply with their understanding of energy systems to the design of their tiny homes. So that's where you'll be seeing that. Again, if you have any questions about the content or what we're studying, please don't hesitate to give me an email. Next, we are going to be exploring climate and weather over the winter. And the engineering application of the real world solutions to climate change. We'll be researching and constructing our future cities through that competition. And there'll be more about that in the coming months and weeks on that topic. And then finally, we're going to round the year off with our study of the human body systems, all aspects of our human body systems and how they work together to make us healthy human beings and what we need to do to stay healthy, both physically and mentally. Some key things, though, that I should point out to you. For example, one of the go-to content curriculums that I'm using for our distance learning is the CK12 curriculum. It's really in depth, and it can the sky's the limit in terms of the students' exploration. I will be assigning specific assignments, but the students can always expand beyond that. I just have a screenshot here, and I just want to show you this is what it would look like, for example, when they studied one assignment in energy. And once they read it, there is readings, there is videos, there's interactive simulations in some respects. And what they do after that is they go down here and they touch the view practice. And that view practice, I'll show you, the goal here is the students have to get at least 10 correct. And if they don't get the answers correct, then there's hints and they can try again. And they could take 20 tries, but eventually when they get 10 correct, they've reached that first level. And I wanted to show you the next part of that. So what happens once a person finishes their 10 and they submit that to me, I can give them credit for reading that material and demonstrates to me that they understand it. And I'll see something like this. I covered up the names to protect the innocent, but we have students who have gone through. I have one or two students who've missed one or two. But it shows that they reached their level. So this one, for example, I pressed this on, and I wanted to show this to you because this individual was able to get their 10 questions correct, and it gives a report to show them that their best streak in getting the 10 correct, they had 4 in a row, it took them 9 minutes to do it. And then here the statistics give them their skill level, their mastery of the topic. What's really cool here is that if they want to go any farther, they can continue to practice. Say, for example, if they end up and they're in the proficient, they can dig a little deeper to get a further and better understanding. So that's pretty cool. I really think the sky's the limit in terms of students' understanding and exploration of these topics. I'll go back here real quick too, and I want to demonstrate this side arrow here. If you're in a particular lesson that's assigned, if you want to read a little bit more and get into the next level, you can hit this right caret and it'll take you to the next topic. And so students really can dig deep as they would like with this, but at least they know the minimum amount that I'm requiring to accomplish those assignments. So next, of course, as we've mentioned before, it's always important to have your link to Schoology to be up to date on what's happening in class. I'm going to follow this link here. And you'll see in the CSI Science, the way I've organized it is we have the weekly assignments organized by the week so that you can see what's up to date. In your right-hand column, you'll notice any upcoming assignments that are due, so you can see if your student has uh, accomplished their assignments. I look up here and I can see that I have 8 people who have submitted work in the last 6 hours, so that's cool. I'll go back and check those. I also wanted to call your attention to the scope and sequence for the fall quarter. If I open up this, this will give you kind of a brief overview of both the week and the forms of energy that we're going to be exploring. So you see here through almost the end of October, we're looking at forms and non and renewable energies, energy use, energy conservation. We'll be moving into thermal energy. I'm hoping to be able to do some demonstration labs and maybe come up with some home experiments that students can safely try at home. But we'll be doing thermal and looking at thermal energy, heat, conduction and convection, thermal radiation, conductors and insulators, heating systems, cooling systems, waves and sound, and electromagnetic radiation and visible light. And that will take us through the end of this year. And we will go from there, and I will have more details with the scope and sequence for the upcoming unit in weather and climate after that. So that's it for now. I hope you all are doing well, and this has been a good start in these extraordinary times. But know that we are always available by email, or if you need some clarification or like to have set up a meeting, we can always arrange that through Zoom with you and your child. Okay, I hope you're all well, be well, and take care.